Well, you finally did it. You set a boundary. Maybe you said, I'm not going to be spoken to that way anymore, or I need you to stop doing that. You braced yourself, you said the thing, and instead of things getting better, they got worse, a lot worse. So now you're beginning to wonder if setting that boundary was a mistake. Well, it wasn't, and here's why. I want to tell you about Sarah. Sarah came to me after years in a relationship with a man named Daniel. Early on, Daniel was magnetic, funny, attentive. He made her feel seen in a way that no one ever had. But over time, the warmth cooled. He mocked her, accused her of being clingy when she reached out, then accused her of pulling away when she gave him space. The rules changed by the day. When Sarah finally started holding her ground, stopped apologizing, stopped self censoring, Daniel didn't get better. He escalated. More pressure, more guilt, more confusion, deliberately designed to make her doubt herself. She came in and said, I've tried setting a boundary and it just blew up in my face. And I told her, well, that's the storm before the calm. What's that mean? Well, here's what's actually happening. People with narcissistic personalities depend on control to manage their own anxiety. Your boundary disrupts that control, so they escalate to test whether the new line will hold. The escalation isn't evidence that you did something wrong, it's evidence that something is shifting. Now, here's the part that most people get wrong about boundaries. A boundary isn't a threat, it isn't a punishment. It's a clear statement of what you will do to protect your own well being. Not what you'll make them do, what you will do. From my book, here's what an effective boundary actually looks like. For example, if I'm being yelled at, I'll leave the room. If I'm not available to text during work hours, I will text you afterwards. I'm not saying I'm not staying if I'm being humiliated. I'll leave now and we can talk later. Now, notice the structure. Each one has a consequence, a specific action that you'll take, and that's the key. Boundaries aren't what you say, they're what you're willing to do. And follow through creates more change than any explanation ever will. Don't over explain, don't plead, don't ask for permission, just act consistently. Sarah stayed consistent. The turbulence passed. What she had built on the other side was something steadier, a life built on self respect instead of fear. And that's what makes clear thinking possible. I go into much more detail about this in my book, When They Won't Change. The link is in the description. It's also on Amazon, and you can read it for free if you have Kindle Unlimited. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you next week.